ATIS.
I get to sit back and enjoy the flight.
Portsmouth Tower, 07789 Tango, raising 5, runway 16 on Charlie, running out of the west.
214. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. DME out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information Golf. Portsmouth Tower information Golf. 2156 Zulu observation. Wind 180 at 04. Visibility 10. Few clouds 3000. 5000 scattered. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2980. Pressure altitude plus 214. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Attention.
All right, all set?
All set. Oh, you're on the wrong frequency. Yeah.
There we go. Portsmouth ground RV266 Victor Alpha at the November hangars with Golf ready for taxi.
RV266 Victor Alpha, runway 16X via Alpha Charlie.
Runway 16 via Alpha Charlie, 26 Victor Alpha.
6 Victor Alpha, make it Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo, 6 Victor Alpha. He talks fast.
He does. He's also the most entertaining one when we go up there for a tower tour.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
It's fun. It's such a good time. Because most of the time it's just a bunch of dudes hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, we usually have some good conversation.
That's good.
Not always aviation related.
I can imagine.
Because like I said, it's just a bunch of guys up there.
Yeah. You ask about those times where folks have disappeared for...
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I asked him about that. And he didn't have an explanation for it.
Just one of those things that happens every now and then?
Yeah, well, you went through like the process of like if that ever does have to happen, like this is what we do.
Gotcha.
But he says it's very unlikely that would happen. But it may have. But he had no explanation at all.
So he wasn't gonna cop to it.
Nope. And he was the one that was in the tower with the girl.
Yeah.
So now he's like, I don't remember.
Impact 33, have a share request?
Impact 33, I'd like to request a local IFR until we pick up our long range approximately 1:30.
Impact 33, have a clearance on request.
I mean, they got to be taking the parts off it. I don't know what else they would be doing.
Yeah.
Like all those boxes and stuff, they got to be taking out like avionics and stuff. And
there was a handwritten sign on the way in, you probably saw it, that said Boeing deliveries. I wonder if...
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
33, have you cleared to Portsmouth via radar vectors on departure.
I wonder if that's what it is.
3000. Departure.
I mean, they could be trying to repair it.
0266.
But usually when they cover up all the markings and stuff, it's usually a sign that they're scrapping it.
Via radar vectors, runway heading 3000, departure 12505, squawk 0266.
Oh, what's that guy doing here?
Yeah.
33, have you read back correct?
Then we got Qatar Air Force. Parked crooked.
Yep. Just park it anywhere.
Yep.
Alright, I seem to be having more trouble than usual today with this.
So you haven't flown since Oshkosh?
I have not flown since, yeah.
How was Oshkosh?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
It was the best ever.
Really?
Yep. I brought a hat and t-shirt for you guys. I figure either you and Ryan can split it, or you can keep them both if you want.
There we go. I mean, Ryan... It was Ryan's fault we didn't go, so...
Okay, so you can have them both.
Yeah, he kind of fell through with making the plans.
Oh no.
But I had a student buy an airplane and like wanted it to be delivered early so that we could fly it to Oshkosh.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, that he was picking it up in, was it Texas?
Yeah. Yep.
But it just wasn't going to be ready in time.
No, because so they flew it from Texas to here. He didn't get to fly.
Oh, gotcha.
And so then it comes here, then they do the pre-buy for it, which good thing they did because there's a whole bunch of things wrong with it.
Oh, really?
That Van Bortel is now paying for before my student flies it.
Oh, that's good.
So it's getting a new prop. That was, or a reconditioned prop. They're gonna overhaul it, whatever. Autopilot system's getting overhauled, and a couple other small things, but the dealership is taking all of that, taking the hit.
Kind of cool that they did the pre-buy here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's how that worked.
You do it with any mechanic you want to use as the owner of the airplane. Yeah, they would have flown it into Hampton if we wanted to do it at Hampton.
They're using 1.6?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Oh, I probably did it backwards again.
What?
The wind indicator.
180.
180. I did do it backwards at 4. Oh.
3 uniform Sierra.
And 3 uniform Sierra.
That's fuel confidence inspiring, huh?
Ready to taxi. We have golf, and what's available? We can do an intersection.
All right, brakes are set. Flight controls
Sierra, runway
are
16, taxi Alpha Bravo.
correct.
160 Bravo, home sir, thanks.
Uniform Sierra, did you want you going VFR?
Flight instruments.
Going VFR or IFR?
We're going to
Makes
VFR
sense.
Roger, departure frequency
Fuel quantity
12505,
check.
3451.
Got 15 gallons.
3451.
Canopy check latched. You're gonna leave that open for now, or?
It's up to you.
Might as well.
You're the pilot here.
Oh, good.
I usually leave it open.
Yeah, well. Since you gave me the choice. Stick back. Oil temperature is above by 122 by a lot. We'll do throttle to 4,000 RPM. About 100. About 100. All the engine instruments are green. Everything is charging. Back down to 2,500 or less. Then 182. Yep. Fuses check. All look good. Seatbelts and harnesses. You latched in?
I am ready to go.
Okay.
Getting this back open and let the hot air out.
Okay.
Check canopy latch.
Switch over to your frequency.
Okay, we'll go,
Yeah, where do you feel it going?
southeast?
Southeast?
Southwest? Southwest.
Southwest? Okay.
Let's go southwest.
Towards Hampton?
Towards Hampton, yep.
Portsmouth Tower RV266 Victor Alpha holding short runway 16 for a southwest departure.
RV266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth, runway 16 Bravo, 12403, clear for takeoff.
6 Victor Alpha, clear for takeoff runway 16.
Okay, and double check that's
Sierra is
latched.
ready to sequence at 16 Bravo.
Number 3 uniform Sierra, Roger.
Nobody on final. We've been cleared. Nobody coming in the wrong way. are on runway 16. All set?
All set.
Number Uniform Sierra, runway 16 Bravo 12503, clear for takeoff.
Runway 16 Bravo, clear for takeoff, 3 Uniform Sierra. It'll be a southwest departure.
Roger that. 6 Victor Alpha, you can turn out your discretion.
6 Victor Alpha, turning at discretion.
Not climbing real fast today.
No, just in no hurry. And our density altitude's pretty high, so
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing.
Number Uniform Sierra, that previous departed RV is also turning out to the southwest.
Roger, we got him in sight.
Roger.
After Oshkosh, my wife and I went down to Mississippi. My brother had his drop night for Air Force training, so
Okay.
he's going to be flying C-130s out of Ramstein in Germany.
Nice.
So he's all excited.
Definitely something to be excited about.
Oh yeah. It was a big beer bash. It was it was so much fun.
That doesn't sound healthy.
And Tower 3, US, just want to make sure we're okay to make the right turn up.
8 Uniform Sierra, say again, please.
I just wanted to confirm with you we're okay to make that turn out. We have that traffic in sight.
Hey, Uniform Sierra, affirmative.
Roger, thanks.
Now, do they have to give you that turnout approval?
Sort of, yes.
Okay.
So, if they don't tell us, if at no point do they say right turn approved, then we just assume straight out.
We fly straight until we leave the airspace?
Yep.
Or?
But you can always just ask them, be like, can we get that right turn? And
Gotcha.
they'll be like, yeah.
Like the guy behind us just did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portsmouth Tower, Apache 45470, single H64, currently 5 nautical west of the field, looking to land and go to Port City Air FBO.
Army 45470, Portsmouth, Treasure, report 1 mile.
Roger, report 1 mile.
I don't think I've
You can,
never seen an Apache go here.
If you want, it's up to you.
Is that a call for us?
Roger, how about, can I just get a extended base for right turn into 16?
Yeah, affirmative. You can proceed as requested. And 470, just want to make sure you so you want to run the runway down and then just sidestep over?
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and do the runway down and then I'll sidestep at towards the departure end.
Air 470, roger.
Interesting.
He's right behind us.
Did you see him?
Alright, uniform, so you can cut that
Well, the
departure.
182.
Oh, gotcha.
Roger, we'll switch to departure.
Oh yeah, there he is. Wow.
Good day.
So, oil temperature is getting high.
Yep.
So, level off and reduce power?
Yeah, so once you get past like 1,500 feet or so, you go into a cruise climb,
Yep.
which is 85.
Okay.
And that'll get
help.
more airflow going through it and
Gotcha.
cool it down. Alright, so go ahead and make a left turn and we'll head out towards the beach.
Okay.
just pick an altitude and hold it.
All right, we'll do 2300.
Tower 470 is 1 mile.
Here, 470, runway 16, 12503. Clear for the option, or clear to land, and you can just advise stepping over.
Roger, we'll advise on stepping over.
The weather's been so crappy too. I was kind of afraid what it was going to do today.
Yeah, it's been so bad. Tonight looks to be beautiful, thankfully.
Portsmouth Tower, PAC 33, holding short 16 at Alpha, and we are ready for departure.
PAC 33 Heavy Tower, roger, hold short, arriving traffic.
PAC 33, holding short.
Alright, and whenever you're ready, start with some clearing turns.
Okay.
You're going to run through slow flight stalls, steep turns. We're going to descend down and do ground ref.
All right.
So in any order you want, you can accomplish those things.
All right, we will do a clearing turn to the left.
And Tower 470 will be taxiing over at Bravo Taxiway and air taxiing to the FBO.
Hammer 470 approved as requested, and remain this frig soup taxi into the FBO.
All right.
470.
No, we don't need that.
PAC 33 Heavy, runway 16, wind 2503, cliff takeoff.
Cliff for takeoff 16, PAC 33.
All right, slow flight.
Okay.
About 2,400 feet. We're shooting for about 55 knots.
Just doing the one flap.
Portsmouth Tower, this is Cessna 73898 inbound for some pattern work.
We'll do 2.
That's 0.
This is 73898 Portsmouth Tower, you can enter left.
How smooth was that though?
Left base for runway 16898.
I mean, I should have let you just do it.
You should have, just to see.
And then you've been like, why can't I hold 55?
Oh God, it's been a long time.
That's always the excuse.
That's right.
PAC 33 Heavy, contact departure.
Switch departure, PAC 33.
That's embarrassing. Oh well.
At least it's on video.
That's right. The whole thing is recorded. I mean, at least there's that. That's that double-edged sword, right?
Yep.
You said you had a maneuvers list because I gotta review that more often.
Yeah.
So that I remember to put in both notches of flaps rather than 0 notches.
98 traffic to south position and 2 miles. Appears to be northbound, slow moving type, and altitude unknown.
Portsmouth Tower, 5862 Juliet, 10 miles to the northwest, inbound with golf, full stop.
Oh.
Peace Tower, 898, can you say again?
Hammer 898, traffic to south of your position and 1 mile. Looks like he's going to pass behind, so no factor.
Roger, 898.
Who else called Portsmouth?
Nope, not going to do that.
Nope, that's not fun. Wow.
Portsmouth Tower, Skylane, 5860 Juliet, 9 miles to the northwest, inbound with golf, full stop.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
Came out for the full stop. Your radio's really hard to understand. Try the call sign one more time.
Skylane, 5862 Juliet.
58.
All right, so power on stalls.
Juliet.
We have full flaps in. We're already slow, so it's full power. Keep pitching up. Maintain the 55 knots until stall.
So yes, but you don't do a power on stall with flaps.
You don't do a power on stall with flaps.
Because it's a takeoff configuration, we don't take off with full flaps.
Gotcha. All right, so we've got the full flaps in, so we might as well do the power off stall.
Right. Number 62 Juliet, not receiving your ident.
Which is pull the throttle back to 2,000 RPM and keep maintaining, trying to maintain altitude until stall occurs.
Juliet,
right.
All
right, let's do that.
For the straight into runway 16, would be following Cessna 172 on the left base.
Roger, follow the traffic straight in runway 16, Skylane 5862.
And if you have a wing drop, opposite rudder.
Roger that, that's the 172. You do have them sight, then
There you go.
number 2 to follow them.
That's it.
Negative traffic, non-sight for Skylane 60 Juliet.
And how many are you doing, or are you going to Manchester?
Be a full stop for 60 Juliet.
Roger, that was for somebody else. Number 898, say 10 after this.
I did not go to full power.
We'd
That's
like
why.
to go over to Manchester after we do one touch.
All right, let's do one more of those.
Right turn out.
Number 898, you can expect that. And check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear for the option.
Wheels down, clear for the option, 898.
Number 62 Juliet, number 2 to follow that Cessna 172, check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear to land.
Then are we going for VX or VY after that?
You do VX until you have positive rate, then you can go VY.
Okay.
Number 62 Juliet,
But it'll be hard to get to VY as long as you have the flaps in.
Gotcha.
Cam number 62 Juliet, square off the base at this time, please.
Skylane 60 Juliet, we'll go.
The traffic is just turning final, about 1 mile final for 16 at this time from the east side.
Skylane 5860 Juliet has traffic in sight.
Roger that, number 2 to follow them, you're clear to land.
Skylane 5860 Juliet, clear to land runway 16.
Kind of whip around and come back up the other direction.
Okay.
We've got somebody, is that the Apache right off our wing?
No, the Apache landed already.
Oh, there's a helicopter right in front of the leading edge, right where the white is turning into green.
Oh yeah.
Turn away from him. Flaps are up. Climbing to 2800. Okay. we're in landing configuration. We're at about 2,800 feet. Feed in full power. And pitch up.
Good evening, Pack 3-4 Heavy, holding short, runway 16, ready for departure.
We didn't hit stall there, did we?
No.
Okay. What did I do wrong?
Everything.
Okay.
So you start with power idle,
yep.
Get the speed to 55.
Okay.
Then once you're at 55, then you pull power and go up.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you just gain a ton of altitude.
Yeah, which it was happening, and I was like, I don't remember normally doing this. Thank you for just sitting there and letting me go through this, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I wanted to see what you were going to do. So down to 55, then full throttle.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
There you go, and then bring it up. Horizon goes right through the switch panel here. There's your buffet and your stall.
Juliet, left.
Right back up into VX.
On ground, Wilco, ground, Juliet.
Pack 3-4 Heavy.
So you're just showing positive right now, so you should have got that nose up higher for VX.
Okay, gotcha.
You just let it go level and then VY.
Right.
And you were still going down about 100 feet a minute when you were at VY. Gotta stop that descent a little quicker.
Hey, Pack 3-4 Heavy, roger that, runway 16, line up and wait.
16, line up and wait for Pack 3-4.
Cessna 898 in contact Boston departure.
Contact Boston departure 898.
Go right up for VX. Go pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Let's see how quick you're going down?
Gotcha.
Now you're going positive rate.
Yeah. All right.
But you don't want to go into a secondary stall.
Right.
You want to capture that 60.
Gotcha. It's almost like I've never done this before.
Yeah, the nose doesn't need to fall as much as you're making it fall.
Okay, and I think that's, I guess I'm trying to get airspeed, but.
You don't really need airspeed because you're only going to 60.
Yep.
So 60 is not
right, it's only like 5 knots difference.
Right, yeah, it's not a whole lot.
All right, we snuck up to 3,200 feet.
Pack 3-3 Heavy, you can proceed straight out.
All right, we'll do one more of those.
Okay.
For now, I don't know if Pilatus traffic coming in from the southwest for the right downwind, descending out of 5,000 at this time.
And confirm that was for Pack 3-4 that's currently holding short on 16.
Yeah, Pack 3-4 Heavy, runway 16, wind column clear for takeoff. Talks to PC-12 entering the right.
Hold it right there.
Southwest of the airport, so straight out for now, please.
Copy that straight out for now, and
No, right back up.
Yep. Pack 3-4.
You just capture that 60. That time you went a little bit too quick nose up,
Yep.
but you see it doesn't need to go down as much.
Yeah, I didn't hit the
Traffic is coming in for approach. We expect
the 1,000 feet per minute descent rate.
Right.
Pack 3-4 holding position. And Tower Pack 3-3 is up, sorry about that.
All right.
Pack 3-3 Heavy, yeah, we expect
Make another left turn here.
Just report commencing your circle, please. Do you have the Pilatus traffic inside at your 10 o'clock and 3 miles?
Pack 3-3 searching. Chrono 610's with you.
Okay, Chrono 610, Portsmouth, port right base for my 16.
Roger, right base.
Pack 3-3 Heavy, let me know when you see that Pilatus.
I want to do one more of those, is that okay?
Okay.
10 o'clock and 3 miles.
And Pack 3-3 inside.
Okay, Pack 3-3 Heavy, you might have to have your break off early to follow them for the right downwind. Let me know when you're ready to do that.
And Pack 3-3, you were broken up. Can you say again?
We have to recommend you circle a little bit early if you can do that, please.
Pack 33 will come.
Chrono 610's flexible with anything you need.
Chrono 610, yeah, well, because they're behind you, it's just going to work out better this way anyway, so just continue and point the right base.
Roger. You want us to keep it tight?
Right back up.
You can keep it tight.
The horizon, at 60, yeah, just like that.
To get out for runway 16 first.
Copy. Chrono 610, just trying to help.
Alright, so then we got a positive rate,
Yep.
and then go for VY.
Okay, now that we're up this high, our density altitude is 5100, so
Yeah.
performance sucks.
Yep,
It would accelerate quicker to VY, but
yep. We're not getting the climb there.
right.
Gotcha. Alright.
Okay, good with those?
Yep.
All right, so bring the power back to the sim engine out. Got plenty of altitude, find a good place to land.
Yep. Pitch for best glide, which is 60.
Pack 23, commencing circle.
Thanks.
Okay, we're trimmed for 60. And looking. We've probably got Hampton right behind us, right?
Hey, Pack 3-4 Heavy, that company's at the departure end, commencing the circle, runway 16, wind calm, clear for takeoff.
Traffic side for Pack 3-4, clear for takeoff, runway 34.
So where's your wind coming from?
The wind is coming from the east.
Traffic will be heavy KC 135 departure.
So look at your number. Don't look at the arrow, always look at the number.
Oh, gotcha.
The arrow is delayed.
Yeah, so it's almost north. So it might be a stretch to get to Hampton.
So yeah, that's Hampton right here. So if you look on here, this green circle is your glide range. So see how much further we can glide behind us because the wind would be pushing us?
Oh,
You just
gotcha.
turn into the wind, which really reduces our glide range.
Yep.
So right now, you're right on the edge for Hampton. It's actually like just barely.
All right, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And could you make it to Hampton? Sure. Is that the way you want to land?
Probably not.
Probably not. You probably want to swing around and go 20.
Yep.
If the winds are 180, you want to come around and land the other way.
Hey, Pack 3-4 Heavy, that straight out is no longer required, so you can turn out at your discretion.
Your best option was Newburyport. It was well within the circle, but since you turned the wrong way, it's right outside the circle.
Where is Newburyport? Is that right?
Hey. Straight ahead out there.
Okay.
Keep busy.
So now,
No, just,
we don't want to land in whatever this is below us, right? That's swampy, nasty
Right.
stuff. That's
Right.
it's not nearly as smooth as it looks.
Right.
And it's tough to tell. That's probably a power line over there. But we don't want to do that.
Nope. I see you're right on the edge.
loud clear.
Yeah.
Traffic,
I probably wouldn't go for that.
Yep.
We're 10 out.
Yeah, pick a point and go for it.
Yeah. This I'm thinking, so there's it looks like a hill just beyond, there's like a blue water tower or
Yep.
something right there. That's the biggest spot that I can find. But again, we're kind of coming in the wrong way. But I should have time to maybe get onto the other side of it.
So right here,
And from the traffic.
so this is 95.
Wind 2-4 Plymouth.
Which is that big highway that we're just about to cross.
Yeah.
Hopkins traffic, Scott, 513.
So we're just...
Charlie's at 3,000 feet, maneuvering north of the scene.
So that like you'd have to land straight
Yeah.
ahead. You wouldn't be able to swing it around for that one.
Bit of a traffic arrow 90 left cross.
Could we get into that? That looks tight.
Yeah, and it doesn't look to be the smoothest.
Yeah, and there's a lot of trees on this end. Is that white's a building, right?
Yep.
All right. This doesn't weigh that much, though, does it?
I've always thought that. Like if it's a clean white building.
Yeah.
I mean, snow is heavier.
Exactly.
So.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the first one to think that.
I've definitely considered it. But usually there's air conditioner units and stuff at the top.
But that looks pretty.
Looks pretty flat.
John, that's going to be my landing field.
the building?
Yep.
I think this one in front of you is your best option. It's a shitty option, but I think it's the best one.
It's the best one that we've got right here.
All right, you can go around.
Okay.
I think you would have made it.
Yeah.
I would have just gone for the beach. It's the end of the day. No one's really on the beach anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
You get miles of it. Airplanes successfully land on the beach without flipping over usually.
All the time.
So that would have been me.
So we lost one of the EGTs? Did we just lose that?
No, it's been gone.
Okay.
We lost it a couple days ago. And it's funny. All the sensors in 271 are failing. So like the oil pressure failed.
Oh no.
The fuel pressure was failing. And then like it's like, all right, we're not going to fly that anymore. Then we come over to this, the EGT's failing.
Yep.
So it must be the heat, because we were flying when it was so hot the other day.
Yeah, everything just kind of making it fall apart.
Yep.
All right.
So now you can go ahead and go into your ground ref.
All right. I'm going to swing back around. We'll use 95.
Okay.
For some S turns here. Oh, is that telling me the crosswind component?
Yeah, on the bottom.
I never noticed that.
Yep. Yeah, and that arrow is significantly delayed, so you don't want to look at that.
Yeah, and I think so that's what I've been doing. So I actually want to, so 95 is not the best choice because the wind is not going the correct direction. Right, because I want wind kind of blowing across the roadway.
You want it, yeah.
Yeah.
So this actually isn't that bad. If the wind's up here at 300, that's like that. So that's directly behind you right now.
Okay, so it's pushing me out that way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because our ground speed's 109, we're going to go on 92, so.
Gotcha.
We have a
yep.
pretty significant tailwind.
All right.
About 17 knots or so, according to that.
So I'm going to make a left-hand turn here. We don't have to do more clearing turns for ground ref?
No. No, you're approaching of the point, and surveying the point is your clearing turn.
Gotcha.
Like is your clearing. Because at the same time, you're looking for a safe landing area.
Right. Because
you're at low altitude, you have minimal options. So your choice of your ground ref is dependent on whether it's clear or not.
So that, I mean, since I was having such a tough time finding a place, this is probably not the best place for ground ref.
No, because the highway is a good place to land.
Okay.
Airplanes land on the highway almost every day too.
This is true. This is very true.
I think this would be one of the easier highways to land on.
Yeah.
Because it's fairly light in traffic, it's straight. There's no power lines that really go over it too much. Not a lot of overhead signs.
All right, so we're gonna across at a right angle. We're going into the wind. We'll start the turn as we cross.
Yeah, so now we're going 76.
So yeah, we're really slow.
Yep.
So as we turn, the wind is going to start pushing us towards the highway. So we're a little bit shallower here than we will be once we get around. But now we're coming around, so we'll start a little bit steeper, losing altitude. Nope.
Got it. Hold it in there. Level right there. Right in the left turn. That's what it is. The only time you're level is that transition.
Okay.
Just watch your altitudes as you're diving.
Yep.
That's going to screw up the distance you have from your point because you just gained speed as you went out.
Yep.
There you have to go shallower in order to make it back.
Oh, there's kind of a bend here, so that...
Just continue right.
Okay.
Yeah, just go down that way.
Sea traffic, 79818, just about 6 miles south from the field. Going to do a practice straight on approach runway 2. I'm going to go off to the east here. I'll circle around, come back again, give you plenty of time. Some of you on the down 31 Yankee radio check. Thanks.
It's a little bit early. A little bit late. All right.
A little late.
I'm having a tough time visualizing this.
What do you mean? What are you trying to visualize?
So, when I'm flying into the wind,
Yep.
when I first start making the turn, I need to be turning shallower.
Yep.
And then, because it's going to start pushing me back. So, I'm trying to stay a constant radius away from the road?
Yep.
Okay.
Dylan Hopkins traffic, Warrior 3337, 10 miles northwest, landing Dylan Hopkins.
And Dylan Hopkins, 79818 is 6 miles south of the field. Going to do a straight in practice approach to runway 2. Then we'll come out to the right, left rather, to the west. Need traffic.
bit of an angle. There you go, right there.
It's going off to 798, about 5 miles straight in, runway 27 approach.
So I'm shallower until I get around to about 90.
Sorry, Ted, I can't answer the phone right now. I mean, I could. I have it on Bluetooth, but...
And then a little bit steeper as we come around, because now we've got a significant tailwind pushing us. Watch our altitude. Right, wing level. Now we start steep, so we don't get pushed too far away. Oh, dive in again. And then start... I always feel like I'm... Well, no, this is going to work, isn't it?
Dylan Hopkins, traffic, Warrior 337, 5 miles northwest at sending out of 3000. We'll be going to a 45-degree entry into runway 2, left downwind.
Plymouth traffic, Skyhawk 4 Bravo Foxtrot, turning left southwest.
Late.
Little late, yep. I wasn't shallow enough on the initial.
Right.
One more set going down this way?
Sure.
Okay.
Plymouth traffic, Skyhawk 4 Bravo Foxtrot, turning left downwind runway 24 Plymouth.
Okay, into the wind, we're going shallow. Level steep. I don't know why every time I come that way, I'm going a little bit more shallow. Shallow. Got a tower there.
Plymouth traffic, Skyhawk 4 Bravo Foxtrot, turning left base runway 24 Plymouth.
Foxtrot, turning final runway 24.
Late.
Yep. All right. 360s over the water tower?
Sure. Turn around a point.
Yep. Do we enter with the wind behind us or in front of us, or does it matter?
Always on a downwind.
Always on a downwind.
Yep.
Okay. We'll come around. Get up to 1,000 feet, just so. Getting dark.
It is. I gotta swap out my glasses.
Hello traffic, Starbreeze 2 and Yankee is due to the south, going to enter on a left base runway 24 Plymouth as the line traffic in sight.
Sunset is 7:46 now.
So we, by law, we have to be on the ground by 8:15, right? That half hour after sunset?
Well, are you sport or private?
Sport.
Yeah, but I'm here.
Okay. Well, I mean, the
Legally, yes.
yeah, for tonight we're okay, but if I was out by myself, I'd
Right,
have to be.
8:15 is max.
Yep.
I thought you were sport and then you were going to do private.
No, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get a medical, so I'm just going to stick with the sport.
Because I could have sworn you were like, well, Cloud Ahoy's paying half of it, so might as well get a private.
Yeah, no, I wish.
Yankees entering a left now, left base runway 24 Plymouth.
All right, into the wind. Hello. Pushing us towards the...
We got someone 200 feet below us right in front of us. Less than a mile. Go that way.
That way?
Plymouth traffic, Skyhawk 4 Bravo Foxtrot, turning left crosswind runway 24 Plymouth.
Alright, I see him.
Got him?
Banner tow.
Yep, got him.
Traffic.
And the traffic, Banner tow is about a mile to the south, going to be falling northbound along Route 1.
There's a concert going on.
What?
There's a concert going on.
Oh. Wednesday night, right?
Yep.
It's gonna be fireworks. Every Wednesday night they do fireworks.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I feel like I'm creeping in.
Little bit. A little bit.
Santa Maria traffic, Skyhawk is 3 to the southwest, or 45 for 24 times.
is the latest I've flown in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Is it really?
I haven't seen the sunset.
You've got, oh, because is it the weather that's been, because
yeah,
you've
there's
had
been thunderstorms every evening.
Yeah, you've had a lot scheduled late in the day.
Yeah, it's always been canceled the past few weeks. I was just thinking that. I was like, when was the last time I saw a sunset?
So 490 Papa at the Hampton Airport, headed to Sanderson's with hotel.
Tower traffic, Skyhawk 09 runway, enter the left downwind for 24 Kevin.
Alright. Going from Hampton to Sanderson?
Yeah, well, I'm in the air already. I'm passing Hampton, headed to Sanderson's.
Header 90 Papa, altimeter 2981, report Sanderson in sight.
2981.
Just do a couple the other way, is that okay?
490.
Do you have time for that?
Yeah, try it. We got 33 minutes.
Traffic KC 135, departure in, we'll be making right close traffic.
I'll be looking for the traffic. Transfer pop.
Pack 3-3 heavy, right close traffic.
Man, what's your pulling?
3-4 heavy, right, close approval, report base.
Report to Tower Twin Cessna 133 Charlie Whiskey, about 9.5 miles inbound from the southwest. We have hotel.
Twin Cessna 133 Charlie Whiskey, Portsmouth Tower, Roger, traffic at KC 135, departure end 16 in the right crosswind, there'll be right close traffic. Let me know when you see that.
Okay, 3 Charlie Whiskey, looking for the traffic.
Yeah, that right there. With all the trucks, that's the fireworks area.
Oh, gotcha.
3 miles is light civil on the way to Sanderson, 800 feet.
Roger that, level 1600 for Pack 3-4 heavy.
Charlie Whiskey has tanker in sight.
Number 3 Charlie Whiskey, thanks. Why don't you make a wide downwind to follow that traffic, please?
A little wide downwind to follow 3 Charlie Whiskey.
490 Papa, Sanderson's sight.
Hey, 90 Pop, for exchange brew, have a good day.
Exchange brew, thanks, have a good night.
Pack 3-4 heavy, you can be followed company at the 7 miles straight in.
7 miles straight in, we'll be following that Pack 3-4 heavy.
Oh, you got another one off your right wing. Oh, that's not you? No, I'm at your 6 o'clock and you're gaining on me. Oh, I might have to go play a little bit with this guy.
Are we monitoring
Hampton.
Okay.
Down with hotel.
Well,
Command.
the frequency.
The Unicom thing.
Yeah, it's not actually, it's probably not Hampton. But.
Looks like it's a retract, so arrow.
151.
Going into orange.
151, ident.
Skipper 151, ident.
Where are you guys headed? Yeah, we got a flight of 2, we're going into orange.
Orange,
Going
that's over by Keene, right?
I'll stay out of your way.
I guess so.
33 heavy, runway 16, wind calm, clear for the option.
There's the option 16, Pack 33. And after this option, we'd like to go VFR to Epping arrival. I'm going to start my descent. Are you gaining on me?
1 requesting touch and goes.
Skipper 1.
I'll slow down a bit. I'll start my descent now. Roger. Orange traffic, White RV7, flight of 2. We'll be setting up for a crosswind. 32 Orange, we're about 2 miles to the north. Orange.
Number 2 to follow them. Check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear for the option. Option, caution wake turbulence.
Alright, gears down, clear the option runway 16 and follow the Pack 3-3 on final, Pack 3-4 heavy.
Number 3 Charlie Whiskey, you're still following the tanker on the downwind. Number 3, check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear to land, caution wake turbulence.
Stay clear to land, number 3. We have all the traffic in sight, 3 Charlie Whiskey.
Alright, want to go do a couple landings before we're wrapping up?
Let's do it.
2480, we are about 13 miles to the south with hotel for a full stop.
Alright, so going to do everything you need to do to get into Portsmouth.
Alright, so I'm going to turn monitor.
I didn't 2480.
Alright, so, question.
Yep.
Should I be listening to the tower now, or should I be listening to Hampton
right down
now?
runway 16.
So right now you're on Hampton.
But we're monitoring tower.
Correct.
Yep.
And so you're right at Hampton's traffic pattern altitude. You're going right off the departure end. There's a Piper Cub that just departed.
Yep.
So I monitor Hampton.
Okay.
All right. Not that the Piper Cub's making calls, but regardless, you want
Yep.
to monitor whatever the airport is that you're closest to. Then I monitor weather.
3-4 heavy.
So put in the weather.
Down.
And you can pick that up. And if someone calls on Hampton, then
Flight
it'll override it.
frequencies.
Gotcha.
DME out of service. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. Portsmouth Tower Information Hotel.
Pretty sure that's our Cub.
2256 Zulu observation. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Few clouds 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2981. Pressure altitude plus 205. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. DME out of service. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Hotel. I didn't hit the
Portsmouth
window.
Tower Information Hotel. 2256 Zulu observation. Wind calm.
Calm.
Visibility 10. Few clouds 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2981. Pressure altitude plus 205. Expect visual approach runway 16.
Do you see that traffic that's there ahead of us?
Yes.
Oh, now I see it. All right. All I had to do was ask. So we're 7 miles to the southwest?
Yep.
All right.
Inbound with hotel.
Okay, back 3-4 heavy, you can make that eastbound turn and contact ground for your clearance on 2095.
2095, and we'll be monitoring tower with you here.
Great, thanks. Archer 480, do you have that skipper you said?
I'm still looking for the traffic, sir. Archer 340.
Archer 480, about your 1 o'clock and 1.5 miles, 1,300.
Archer still looking.
Portsmouth Tower RV26 Victor Alpha is 7 miles to the west, inbound with hotel.
Is that RV6 Victor Alpha?
6 Victor Alpha is 7 miles to the west, inbound with hotel.
RV266 Victor Alpha, stay altitude.
1,400 feet.
RV6 Victor Alpha, dead.
Do I tell him?
Nope.
Okay, RV6 Victor Alpha, copy that. Identim, sir, thanks. Archer 480, ident.
Ident, Archer 340.
So he's probably,
He's probably the one in front of us.
yeah.
Okay, Archer 480, now you're going to be following a RV, and he's,
No, he's behind us.
off your west side in 3 miles, 1,400.
Roger, we're looking for the traffic, Archer 340.
Number 151, under that right downwind, report base.
Right downwind, report my base, 151. Yeah, dispatch 34, we're 3,000 feet, 090, heading, squawking 0267, US go to departure.
Hey, back 34, you're supposed to contact ground to 120.95 to pick up your IFR clearance.
Hey, firm, thank you.
Okay, so copy that. So you have your clearance now, and I'll ship you over. Just remain this frequency for a second.
never did tell us what we're doing, right?
No, he didn't. But we've established communication so we can be inside the loop.
Right. And this guy's following us even though we'd have nowhere to go.
Yep.
I think we're supposed to be following the guy in front of us, but he never said that.
Yeah, and I don't see him anymore, do you?
Down just above the river out there.
6 Victor Alpha, you're following a skipper at your 10 o'clock, 2 miles on the right downwind.
Aircraft in sight.
6 Victor Alpha has the aircraft in sight.
Roger, report base to follow.
6 Victor Alpha, report base. Final.
Archer 480, you're following that RV traffic. You have them in sight at your 9 to 10 and 2 miles, 1,300.
I do have the RV4 off my left wing, Archer 324, we'll follow the traffic to 216.
Archer 480, great, you're following them, report base.
We'll report base, Archer 340.
Alright, he wanted us to report base to final.
TAC 33, have report Epping inbound.
Am I still following the right guy?
Yeah, he's super far out on the downwind.
Okay. Is he turned yet?
No, he's still going straight.
Looks like maybe he's turning now.
I think he's still going straight.
What in the world?
Portsmouth Tower, November
Now he's turning.
There he goes.
151 is turning base for runway
16.
Skipper 151, check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 151.
It's like the widest pattern. This is like 135 territory.
I was going to say, like, is he...
January 6 Victor Alpha, number 2 to follow that skipper, check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear to land.
Request the option.
6 Victor Alpha, we'd like to request the option.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, clear for the option.
6 Victor Alpha, clear for the option, number 2, runway 16.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, you're clear touch and go or low approach, no stop and go.
Clear touch and go.
6 Victor Alpha, clear touch and go, runway 16, number 2.
And remember 151, that's for you to low approach or touch and go only.
We'll do a touch and go, 151.
Perfect.
Portsmouth Tower, Bonanza, November 125 Tango, ILS 16, just outside Putty, full stop.
Number 25 Tango Tower, Roger, you'll be following a Archer, about to turn the right base.
Okay, we'll be looking, thanks, 25 Tango.
You're pretty high, so make sure that throttle's idle.
Yep.
Now it is.
There we go.
Tower, Archer 340, right base for runway 16.
Archer 480, check wheels down, runway 16, wind calm, clear to land.
Here's land number 2, Archer 340.
TAC 33, Epping.
TAC 33 Heavy, just execute another turnover, Epping, it's going to be a minute.
And say again for TAC 33.
TAC 33, execute another turn over Epping.
TAC 33, we'll go.
So put in another flap because you're still fast and high. That other flap probably should have been in there on base.
Yeah.
Number 151, right downwind.
Right downwind, 151.
Number 25 Tango, the Archer Fallen's turning short final now.
Okay, thanks, 25 Tango.
Alright, flap out.
Number 25 Tango, check wheels down, right 16, wind 2603, clear to land.
Clear to land on 1625 Tango.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, you still be following that skipper, about to turn the right crosswind.
6 Victor Alpha, we'll follow the skipper.
Guy is making huge patterns.
Archer 480, taxi without delay, left on Charlie, contact ground.
Charlie, we'll contact ground without delay, Archer 3240.
And back 23, Epic.
Okay, Pack 33, you can start in, but expect to turn over Delta or one more out there, because you're going to have to follow companies. They're turning him about 12 miles straight in for the ILS.
Okay, Pack 33, we'll do another one around Epping.
Roger, thanks.
Just do your normal pattern.
Okay.
You should be far enough ahead of us that we wouldn't like cut into him or anything, so just do your normal. Not going to screw it up just because he's going up, making 747 patterns.
Portsmouth Tower 151 is midfield right downwind for 16.
Oh, there's that KC-135 on final.
Yep. 25 Tango left on Charlie, contact ground.
Left on Charlie, ground 1 off, 25 Tango, good day.
Skipper 151, make short approach, runway 16, wind calm, cleared low approach.
Cleared low approach for runway 6, we'll make a short final.
So he can't actually touch down, right?
Right. Up on the 7 miles straight in. And that's for Skipper 151.
151, do you mind? We'd like to do a touch and go so we can extend the downwind and come in after that KC-135.
Just do the low approach on this one, like I said.
Okay.
See the other KC-135 behind him?
And as soon as you can do
No,
that.
the other one is out over Epping, out that way.
Oh, gotcha.
And Pack 33, Epping.
Could we request a 360?
We're just going to see what he gives us.
Heavy, we're on a...
Because this guy, 135, this way is coming.
Yeah.
He goes to the center of the airfield.
Skipper just on a short final.
So they continue and follow the skipper on short final, Pack 34 Heavy.
You're following traffic on a short final.
And Pack 33 is Epping, and we can do another turn if you need.
Pack 33, just, you can continue to report Delta.
Pack 33 will report Delta.
Big midfield call.
Portsmouth Tower, RV266 Victor Alpha to be in the numbers, runway 16.
Yeah, 6 Victor Alpha, you'll be following, have KC-135 on the 5 mile straight in, see them?
We have the 135 in sight.
Roger.
All right. I just saw the sunlight glint off him a second ago.
Drop report number base to follow that pack.
6 Victor Alpha, report base following heavy. Pack 34 is 2.6 on the runway.
Yep, Pack 34, you are cleared for the option runway 16, wind is calm, check wheels down.
Gears down, flight option runway 16, and could you say the traffic that just departed?
Yeah, they'll be making left closed.
Have that, Pack 34 heavy.
They're at the departure end. Skipper 1 Victor Alpha, make left closed traffic as soon as you're able to start that crosswind.
That'll be a left closed, and this will be a full stop for 151.
All right.
151.
So I got to stay above him, right?
Yep.
Starting left crosswind.
Am I okay to turn in now, or should I wait?
Just wait a little bit.
Okay.
That's 10 miles to the west of Mountain Hotel.
Hey, cross 1210, you're following Heavy KC-135 at your 11 or 12 o'clock and 3 miles, 1,600. See them?
7 6, cross 1210.
Right, now turn, pull the power back.
Yeah, kind of extending out a little bit to follow some other traffic on the right base.
Roger, cross 1210.
6 Victor Alpha, behind the tank, check wheels down, we're 16, wind calm, clear for the option.
6 Victor Alpha, cleared for the option runway 16.
6 Victor Alpha, caution make 2 runs.
Do I have to acknowledge that?
Nope. Let's keep it idle now, just glide in.
Okay.
We have a tailwind, so that's why we weren't coming down.
Pack 33, you're following an RV on turning the short final now. Let me know when you see them.
2 flap.
Pack 33, searching.
Skipper 151, you'll be following a Pilatus, that's behind the tanker coming in from the west side, so execute a right 360, please.
Busy for so late at night.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right 360 for 151.
Pack 33, heavy contact departure.
Initial departure, Pack 33.
In tower, 6 Victor Alpha, was that pack in front of us touch and go, or was he only a low approach?
I think it was touch and go.
Pack 33, traffic in sight.
Okay, Pack 33 behind them, check wheels down, we're 16, wind calm, clear for the option.
Clear the option, 16, Pack 33.
Pack 33, what's your intention to follow?
And Pack 33, like to go back out to radar.
Okay, Pack 33 after this option, fly runway heading, climb maintain 3,000, you're clear to departure with 3 radar vectors.
Surprised he doesn't have the lights on.
I was about, I can't see him at all.
I'll have your squawk here momentarily.
They're not on. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the jet.
the airplane.
I have no idea where the jet went.
Yeah, his lights are on.
The squawk will be 0264.
I was talking about the runway. Usually the runway lights are on by now.
Cross 1210, you still have the heavy, right?
Yeah, profile knows the cross 1210 flight.
Okay, yeah, cross 1210, I'm 2 to follow them, check wheels down, we're 161253. Clear to land, caution right turbulence.
Number 2, clear to land, cross 1210 and
Portsmouth Tower, 151 is midfield left downwind, full stop.
Hey, Skipper 151, they can do one more 360, that'll probably work out better for you than extending out. You're following that Pilatus, they're making about a 5-mile base.
Right 360, 151.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, you can at departure and make a left crosswind this time, and you'll be following that Skipper. They're doing a right 360 midfield.
6 Victor Alpha will make left close traffic and we'll follow the Skipper.
And Pack 33, confirm clear the option.
Pack 33, heavy affirmative, you are clear for the option.
Pack 33, copy 6, clear the option 16.
Okay, start your turn. I think this one will full stop.
Sounds like a plan.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, do you see that Skipper in the turn?
Got him in sight.
6 Victor Alpha has the Skipper in sight.
Okay.
Traffic.
Yep.
151, RV departure end in the left crosswind. They have you inside. They'll be following you.
Just like everything else, he's doing wide circles.
Yeah, he's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Tower cross 1210, any chance of long landing?
Cross 1210, approved as requested.
As requested for cross 1210.
151, that Polaris you're following is the 3 mile straight in. They'll be landing long.
151, we're following the Pilatus.
You wanted to say Pilatus. Is that a C5 that came in?
Pack 33, heavy contact departure 125.05.
There were two C...
Who's departure, Pack 23?
That one there?
Yeah.
That's a C-17.
Oh, is that a C-17?
Yep.
Skipper 151, number 2, behind the Pilatus, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 2503, clear to land, land longs approved also.
Clear to land, full stop 16151.
Where is this guy going?
I don't know, but we're catching up to him.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, that skipper will be a full stop. Number 2 behind them, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 2504, clear for the option.
We'll be a full stop too.
6 Victor Alpha cleared for the option behind the skipper, and we actually will be a full stop as well.
Kenner 6 Victor Alpha, roger that. You can land long if you like.
6 Victor Alpha cleared to land long, runway 16.
Cross 1210 left, you can just taxi in with me, Bravo Alpha Mike, yeah.
Bravo Alpha Mike with you, cross 1210.
Let him get a little bit ahead of me. Oh, man. He's got a long way to taxi.
Yes, he does. He'll probably just be just as slow as he's been going.
So, what does that mean for me?
Pull it back to idle. Just get it down to 60. Hey, turn the lights on.
Tower 151, we're going to Port City.
51, you can taxi with me, Bravo Alpha Papa Quebec. Have a good night.
Bravo Alpha Quebec.
Alright, so he'll get off in time.
Yes, you will. Hey, barely. He's like hardly moving now. A little bit of power. There you go. He just got too slow.
Yep.
You held the slip in there a little longer than you needed to. That's what, last time I glanced over there, you were 56.
Yeah, I got a little slow there.
Yep. And you don't want to be like 55-ish unless you have 2 notches of flaps and you only have 1. So if you had 2, it probably wouldn't have been bad.
It probably would have been okay.
Yeah, but you only had 1 and didn't want to fly that slow.
Victor Alpha, taxi to Park, Bravo Alpha November, have a good night.
Bravo Alpha November. 6 Victor Alpha, thank you.
They never call us the right airplane.
That's fine.
It's funny because 6 Victor Alpha flies way more than 1 Victor Alpha, and they always just say 1 Victor Alpha. It's just easier to say.
That's right. Ah, thank you, sir. Over the line. After landing, flaps up, trim to takeoff. And then transponder to ground. We're good.
Never remember if this is the right frequency.
How long has that Atlas been here?
July. It was July 20th or something.
Oh, so it's been here for a while.
Yeah. Port City RV266 Victor Alpha. They never answer when I call in here, but... They're not going to answer now. I have to make a phone call.
Apache's parked over there.
Yep.
Kinda hot. Port City Air's growing up. Hey, so you got another instructor?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
That's going to be helpful, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. She doesn't really make herself that available.
Yeah, I did notice that there are not many slots where she's in there.
So she has one student.
Yeah.
Because she's not available enough. My next student's already here, and he's probably been ringing the bell.
Yeah.
So he's like, "You sleeping in there?"
All right. Throttle to idle. ELT is off. Ignition A off.
744 Alpha.
Ignition B off.
Speed. Oil pressure